Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Meow, meow. Am I too loud or is the game too loud? I'm always too loud though. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, I'm too loud. I mean, as anyone should. It's okay if I'm a little loud. I'm not even talking loud. This is like my tired, sick voice. What do you mean I'm too loud? You shouldn't have to. Nah, never have that. Okay, everyone, anyone ever sees this, everyone listen. Never have me at full volume. You'll die. You'll die. Anyway.
The fella gently whispered, "You'll die.
You'll die. I'll get you. My sound will get you. My voice will get you. Anyway, I don't feel good. I'm warm. I'm sick. I'm playing this stupid fucking game. It is here.
So.
The artist formerly known as G, now known as K,
or L.
L or L, KL. You're like K-Pax.
Technically an L.
Yeah, you can't be L because. Never mind. You can be whatever you want. What is that? Don't blow that at me. I'm trying to de-knot. Yeah, oops, I hit the mic.
Go until you reach your next goal.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. I mean, thank you, everyone. I mean, I want as many followers as I can get. Give me all the followers. I want 20 million followers.
Goals.
20 million.
Where will you lead them?
Nowhere.
Shit.
I should probably start playing the game. I don't know. I could just stay here and just talk to myself. I could go back to meowing again. Is that good content?
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Can I meow with my mouth open? That's fucking weird. You look disturbed. Every time I look away, there's a new Dead by Daylight killer popping in on top of me, or this fucking drink. Anyway, I'm gonna start playing the game because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm tired of meowing.
Meow a little longer.
No, I don't want to meow any longer. I'm already tired and feel sick, and people are gonna be weirded out if I just hear meowing the whole time. Although I don't really think that matters at this point. If anyone sees this and I'm just that's par for course. Anyway, where are we at? You open your eyes. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Honestly, I was enjoying the meowing. The sun is shining. Yes. No, I'm just tired and sick. Oh, you're bullshit. No.
The excess of bullshit.
No, I don't. What? I'm just not feeling well. It's okay. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great.
I'm very hungry.
Totally well rested.
I'm so hungry.
I don't think anyone can hear you from over there, and I'm offended by the fact that you thought I was too loud, or that I was too loud, or that I am too loud.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. You're always hungry. Where am I at? Okay, the source quality is good. Do you have your source? Do you have your on source, or do you have it on auto? I don't know either. I don't know what's better. I'll look it up after. Anyway. I don't know who that is that followed me on Twitter. I don't know who that was, but apparently I followed them because it said they followed me back. And I'm like, I don't remember following anybody anytime soon ago at all. I don't know. Anyway, you open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. I think I already read this.
You did.
Totally well rested, thanks. Can I play this with my controller for maximum lays? No? Yes? Where's my cursor? Button. Oh, shit. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I missed something. It's okay. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. This is going to be a low energy, low impact version of myself. I wonder how it'll do. Probably bad.
It's fucking hilarious considering last time you were reading a mile a minute.
Yeah, that's my life. You're not even suspicious. I already read that. Yeah, this is the calm ASMR sick me version. I have multiple versions. That's what happens when you suffer from bipolar disorder and manic episodes. And are you dead? Thumbs up, she's dead. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You were really here for another day. What? Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Wow, just fucking call me out. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Eh, no, mon ami. Gambit. Why? I don't know. And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Why'd you hit me?
It was a deck of cards.
Oh, you gambited me. The name is Gambit. Remember it. And then I die. Spoilers. He's got a long, big zipper in his crotchoidal area. Oh, what was the word I made up for you? Clap-flated. Was it clap-flated? Clap-flated, yeah. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might... This is very jazzy. I thought you might like a nice cup of Joe. I thought he was giving me coffee. Who's Joe? To start this incredible day off right. I was going to read that as this incredible day off night. Whoa. That seems not great. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. That's a good name, demeanor. Everyone knows musicians are morning people.
It's giving.
You're not a morning person. Yeah. There's very island music-y vibes going on. But yeah, you're not a morning person, and you're a musician, so this is not true. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. He's so pretty. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Behavior, I know. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, is the... Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He might be. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5-5, 10-10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. This is very suspicious. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms.
Take
Oh,
notes, people of YouTube.
Oh, the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? It's the ocean again. The ocean's talking to me. Again. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? I don't know. You are the one writing the game. This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn, as this is, at this moment, parliament. That's a Canadian thing. Do Americans have parliament? Do any other countries have parliament? Behavior, you're showing your country. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Wow, the ocean got a bad attitude all of a sudden. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love and/or that's the type of thing you're into. Fair. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt, constructing these elaborate simulations. I mean, vacations is not easy to do. Meow, 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 meow. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries and mistakes. I'm adding that in there. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bear their... Maybe I could just start adding shit to the story that I want. To bear their souls as part of the greater process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not to be overly critical of them, because we wouldn't want that. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee. Oh look, it's fucking Dwight and Claudette. I forgot their names for a second. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Grim. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I have been... Why can't I move the thing? Oh, it's this. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. You know what? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. If I were to summarize the time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Ah, lovely. We love to hear that, because isn't that what this place is all about? Finding love. Is it? No. Shut up, Dwight. You tell him, Claudette. He'll get us all killed again and again and again. We need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparaging agreement? Yeah, sure. I don't care. Which one is yes? I think that's right. I can't tell which one, the white or the green, is the yes. Yes, I hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Grim, will never say anything negative about my stay here on the island. Perfect. Why do I trust them less than the killers? Delightful. Ocean. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Grim, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. I feel like this is some deep-seated meta bullshit that behavior has issues with people leaving them negative comments. Yeah, I'm like, guys, you don't have to be so transparent. I can see right through you. Get it? But remember when we were watching that Devil May Cry anime, and episode, I think 7, they left a transparency in at the end? That was weird. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up. What? Those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon. That, I never want to say that ever again. So much for maintaining these beach pods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. I need water. Speaking of intake, you take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. danger, dread, disorientation, disinformation. I added that. It was like going through your puberty again. Your puberty? No, just puberty. Except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. That's not how any of that works. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. I don't care. I don't care. Personally, I wasn't. Neither was I. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone here see where I left my cleaver? Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. You know what, Trapper? I say this to you. Meow 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 meow. I told him. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything can happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. I'm not just surprised that she can speak perfect English, considering we've only heard her go. And I don't know what Trapper says. I don't even know what sound Trapper makes when he gets hit with things. It'd be weird if they added voice lines for some of the older killers that don't actually speak. Since we're used to a lot of the newer killers yammering on, or fucking Kaneki fucking screaming incessantly. How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stands up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Ah, yes, the goth girl. Apparently. Never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. Something's not right. Did anyone else feel especially cold last night? Not in the technically dead sense, but I don't know. Some other means, some other sense. It's like for the first time in a long time, I felt the sun yesterday, and then it went away. I didn't like it. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take this home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Grim to our island paradise. What? I'm glad the introduction to our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations. Didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's when will Wraith shut up? When will you both shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. So be it. Breakfast is overrated. People say it's the most important meal of the day. I never have it. I'm still alive. Could explain why I feel so sick. Anyway, after breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was... You're on a beach and it's warm. Why are you in the hot tub? Can I be in a cold tub? I want to be in a cold tub. Someone make me a cold tub. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like there's a person I'm getting to know the most. It is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it's... Did they throw it all together? Anyway, it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. I've lost my mind a long time ago, so that doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Okay, got it into way or yapping about something. How does that feel? Intense. But nice. Why am I reading their names now? I don't know. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Alright. Oh, wow. Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Aw, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting, and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you. Well, you know. You know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like question mark? I'm just gonna say question mark now, apparently. You two, what? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? I mean, to each their own. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? This is a weird game. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Claudette. Calm down. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Because you're a loser, Dwight. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Grim. You're going to need it. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A pragmedy. Oh my god, they're inventing words too. Finally, something I can relate to. A cragmedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, are you the narrator? Oh yeah. See? Yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday I wasn't sure. A lot. How many times are they going to bring that up? So far today has been exhausting too. But you... Sorry. My scalp was itchy. But you've dedicated... But... What? But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama. No bullshit. No drama. What was that? Total Drama Island? Was that a show? Just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Shut up, Ocean. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. Almost read that differently. But it's no tree at all. It's... Yeah, it's a tree. Man, for someone who said they weren't going to be around a lot, they're sure around a lot. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they were feeling. Were you there? I don't think you were there. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-ins with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermediate fasting. You see my abs, by the way? I have. They're right there. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island, you know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. Ah, so that's where all of, like, the licensed characters are. They're on the other island. I get it. That's where Dracula is. I need to get to that other island. Sadako's over there, too. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, what do I mean? Yeah. No, I don't know. You might be right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who cares? No one cares. I don't care. You don't care. I could give you a private show. That's okay. Catch you around. I don't trust you. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. The blow-up bat is cool. I want a blow-up bat. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Yeah, what is he, fucking Deadpool? Okay, now that guy is gone, and we got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. It's probably Huntress. No, it's Spirit. Hey, Spirit. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it. So we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Yeah, you're a big scary lady. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. You should probably work on that. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on menacing. I think it would probably look silly. She's just like swinging her sword around in the air at nothing, just screaming. I want to see that animated. Are they still making the Dead by Daylight movie? Is that still a thing? Maybe they'll show a clip at the anniversary in like a couple weeks. Oh, my neck. Look, all this time on Murder Island has got... That's not what it was supposed to be called. Is it now called Murder Island? Has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. But you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? Probably the murdering side. You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Huntress interjects. I guess you go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island, vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse. No, I'm going to the goth lighthouse, just because it said it's goth lighthouse. Without speaking up first, yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has got to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly. It's not, because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has got me tilted. So who will it be? I mean, I need to make sure. No, I'm going to go with Spirit, of course. I gotta go with Spirit. You've made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog under... I don't want to read that. Well, of course, you still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. I mean, that was your dad. A katana that I now wield in spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try off that macho trapper crap. Oh, don't worry, I'm not macho trapper crap, guys. That's not me. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. Thanks. Yeah, I got a fucking achievement. My rose match. You and Spirit arrive at the coast. Is that lighthouse floating on... No, it's on a rock or an island or whatever. Overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit. But still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You see why the Spirit would be drawn to such a place. It looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. She's been wearing the same thing the whole time. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me. What? Spirit smiles. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rock. I still can't believe they talk about her energy or thing as a fog. Ooh, I will take this. Thank you. What is this? Is it like a sour peach gummy thing?
Yeah, they're called fuzzy.
Fuzzy peaches. Within the mist rolling up over the rock shoreline, she's at one with this place, and so are you. Hold on. Let me chew this. Oh, it's very sour. Meow, 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 meow. Actually, it wasn't that sour. Yeah. The lapping waves of the shore of the coast. Oh, I've already read this. Yeah. This place doesn't last. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl. Like a monster dying, a spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. Wow, she's excited about that one. The lighthouse and sound recede, and the two of you said, "Is there a lighthouse in DBD on any of the maps?" It's true. Thanks for bringing up from nearly. We gotta watch the next episode soon. The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? I'm gonna just say, I don't want to be like, she doesn't like macho, so, and I don't want to say no thanks. Wait, I don't know what to say. I'll say thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread. Can she do that? Can she just like maneuver her hand around like wherever she wants? That's kind of interesting. Comment on her floating hands ability. Say nothing. Ask about the shards of glass sticking out. I'm gonna comment on her floating hand. The fact that your hands just float all out around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do. Tell her you're actually jealous. Apologize. I'm gonna apologize. I'm truly sorry. I clearly hadn't thought through what your experience was like. Sometimes humor is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends, eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to the pressures the way he did in the end. That way, the way that fear and anger filled him up and then what are you doing dancing? But stop it. Him up.
Sure.
No, don't. And then came bursting out, the way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Grim. Look, she's got some all sparklies. Never mind, it's gone. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love. This world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assist reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion. No, don't do a fucking Hannibal Silence of the Lambs reference behavior. You sneaky. Wait. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Oh, no. Nice. Perfect. Got it. Oh, God, it's getting faster. Not bad. Yay. Not bad. Oh, God. Okay. Not bad. I did it. I put lotion on her toes. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm proud of me. Well, I suppose the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. Don't count on it, lady. Don't count on it. You look up at the lighthouse. It's ominous, dark. Form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and a burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Is this a fucking ghost ship? From seemingly out of nowhere. Do we have a pirate in Dead by Daylight? I guess the Huntress. Not the Huntress. The Houndmaster was a pirate to a certain degree.
Oh, shit.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. An ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. What's that rumbling from outside? A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore, before crashing on the rocks. It must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh right, it does that sometimes too. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Wait, are those ghosts? Are there ghost sharks eating the ghost people? Wait a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. Jaws, confirmed for Dead by Daylight in 2028. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbones flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today. No, Wraith, no. It's Wraith. He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. What's happening? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh. It's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You know more special than me. Those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on the... There's a mermaid? That one time... We could get a mermaid killer, a siren. That'd be neat. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in the movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs deep beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I've figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, I'm not going with you. You can get cut! Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way. You'll see. Yeah, get out of here, Wraith. Alone at last, tension broke. Deathly moans quiet, and Wraith vanished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. Is the entity a lighthouse keeper? You're feeling this moment. The Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit underneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. No, not Dwight and Claudette. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt with whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back on the beach. I don't want to go. I want to stay here with Spirit. Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? We don't talk about that. What if they made it so that there were 5 survivors in a match against one guy? That doesn't make any... Why would they do that? They have 2v8, which people are very mixed on at times. I've seen from your comments. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set. People really want an unknown and Jason 2v8 now, which doesn't really make that much sense because they were kind of like, you know, somewhat fighting each other. It'd still be a cool thing. I like the unknown. Did you know that? Okay. I just thought.
He's my spaghetti friend.
Yeah, he's they are a cool thing. I still don't know what they are. I mean, they're the unknown.
Alien.
So the unknown. Are they an alien?
Alien.
I don't know if they're an alien.
No.
I think they're unknown. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what they promised. I'm adding words to the fucking page. That's okay. Wait a minute. There's no announcement here. But there is. Is me. What? You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am. And so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back at my secret lair. Does everybody have a secret lair here? And figuratively, yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me and say, I don't want to leave the island. I'm fine being on the island. You got a secret lair? Damn it. I said anything about a secret. You just did. I said I got sap in my secret hair. What? There's a flap on my secret chair. Okay. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up. Like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. It is kind of like From. Blah, blah, blah. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your bell. Oh, Wraith players. Oh no. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight. Even when all I might do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call it? That? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks. You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out. I thought it was fog walking. I thought that's what she called it before. Whatever. They're changing things up now. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. This sure sounds like some video game community forum thread. Minutia. If there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose... I'm gonna choose Spirit. That's a big shocker, I know. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards. You know what? I could work with that. But she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, it's my fate to end up on this island. Well, to hell with fate, really. Don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second-guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. Ouch. No offense taken. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenge to do without having to kill you and Wraith, too. Spirit, oh, we're back to the lighthouse. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey, a cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. Yeah. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off, and they come oh, that's pretty. And they come cascading through the air around both of you. You need to know the meaning of the cherry blossom? I'm sure you're going to tell me. They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. Like Batman. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People will travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment. See and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Grim? Empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. Is she crying? And she's crying. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming long gone. Blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Revenge, I know. Once the fallen cherry blossom represented the soul of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood. Now I want to play samurai again in FF. I'm gonna not sing the Stormbloods theme. I'm not gonna do it. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. Like the movie. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish, as if it were installed here by someone. You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. This time we've got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force. Because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. No problem, Spirit. You're welcome. Me too. What is this sound? It sounds like a dying seal. It's an interesting musical track. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. I love that song. Psycho killer. Anyway, sorry. No, you are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Also love that song. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Man, for someone who's not supposed to be here, he's here a lot. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying, wait, they went from like wanting to kill me right away, now they're all vying for my affection and attention? That's very strange. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, because You just met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. He's got a little depressive cloud hanging over him, a black cloud. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I just say we do a simple salad or something. The green kind. Not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no attrition. You're fucking annoying me, right? Letting Ray choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly. But certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Uh-oh. I have to choose something. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be coy. I'm not gonna gush. I'm not a kiss and teller. I'm gonna be coy. It really wasn't a day. More like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. That's exactly right. Thank you, Spirit. I couldn't have not said anything better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise, she doesn't like people getting into her business. Who does? Who does, really? Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. I'm very tired, too. My throat's starting to hurt. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary, supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Oh, The Thing. I get it. Haha. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical island paradise. I would love a tropical island map for us to play DPD on in. I think it would be cool. It'd be nice to have like a nice, kind of like pretty spot to be murdered in and murder in. Like Death Island. That was a video game, right? Yeah. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bone? Bone? No. Almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I'm going to thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here. Just for us, just for doing our jobs, what did I give them? Thank you kindly. I didn't even know what I gave them. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Cup cookies. Did you have a choice in how you said that, dweeb? Shut up, Trapper. Yes, and I immediately regret how I did it. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. Wraith, I swear to God, bro. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire. I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. I mean, fair enough. I get it. My thing is birds. But I'm not really afraid of birds. Not really anymore. But I definitely had a lot of bad experiences with birds. Mostly just two. Maybe that was the same experience. I don't know anymore. I can't remember. Finally, everyone no, there was a couple actually. Starts moving there was one that was like the worst one, starts moving toward the fire pit, only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell you a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in your mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in. Something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. The moon is pretty. Oh, cool. Now everyone is looking at you. Oh, God. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades. Boggle? What the fuck is Boggle, by the way? Eh. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of it. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot. It doesn't shoot lasers. Be kind of crazy if they gave that ability to Wraith, that his fucking weapon could just shoot lasers all of a sudden. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Grimo's about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'm not a story. I'll tell a story. Let me grab a drink of water, though. Okay. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's... What the fuck is Trickster doing here again? So what type of story do you want to tell? Ooh, let's tell a romance story. I'll tell a romantic story. I mean, that's the whole game is about, right? About two lovers take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Okay, you're obviously very excited about that. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Don't bring Logan into this. Or Jack Howlett, or whatever the fuck his name is now. Did you know that? I think his name is Jack Howlett. James Howlett. I think Wolverine's real name is James. I don't know if that is the truth anymore. His comics change. Okay. You know? Cool. I didn't know you knew. I barely knew. If I know. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, and she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Gotta love that Trickster. Oh, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. Or there. Who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. I'm gonna pick the spirit again. Fuck it. We're working an angle. You gotta stick to the plan. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else here in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. Real. It's called The Bride, or technically, I suppose, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided the next spring they would be married. The two were I like this ominous music. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby, chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. That's a lot of cakes. They chose... Oh, God. By the way, Sophie, I don't know how to pronounce that. Can you help me? What is that? I've never heard of that type of cake. Lilikoi?
Lilikoi? Sure.
I don't know what that is. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. I don't like where this is going. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them for herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride, or the fiancée, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancée told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the... Maybe not go into your wedding dress and go into the woods at the same time. You probably get it dirty. I don't know. And maybe get torn. I get it. I get what's happening. But still, just saying. Treading carefully, she was careful though, so that's important. She followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancée ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. Every time she did, she noticed just how further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, her fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems and festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scent of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, and never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. Well, that ended kind of abruptly. That was sad. It was a good story, though. That was story time. A lot of people like to take pot shot at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why it's much more of a fan of episodic style storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. That's true. Sometimes I do like a good show better than a movie. Like From. People should watch From. So far, it's been amazing. Tell me, Grim, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. I don't know what sequel I would cancel from anything I've watched. I don't know. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Don't mention Twilight. Joy, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and you do not... What happened, Joy? And you do not know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? I mean, I don't... Maybe the spirit is. I guess technically if you count the people she's killed in the fog, I guess that would be a lot of deaths. But before that, she didn't even kill anybody. She just died. Right? I think so. Anyway, Well, except for Spirit. Yeah, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. You know, I wish I was better at the Spirit. I wish I could hear better with the phasing and actively do good with the phasing ability. God damn it. I suck. Did I hear somebody trash talking Spirit? Deal me in. Shut up, Trapper. You suck even worse than her. Not that... Never mind. I'm not going to get into it. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Not this again. Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turn and ran as far away from places as we could? Just you and me. Huntress, I knew you were gonna... Yep. On those spindly legs. He does have spindly little legs. He has spindly little chicken legs. The Wraith. Spindly little... non-fucking... never fucking did leg day. Missed every leg day in the fucking universe Wraith. Probably tired before you got too far. If it's running away someplace more secluded, Grim is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. She does have strong legs. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. That's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that the corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, pick one of us, just maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have going on. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off to? I mean, it's gonna be Spirit, you fucking game. It's gonna be Spirit. Every time. Spirit. Just pick Spirit. God damn it. I'm not deviating from my fucking plan. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, is that still happening? I guess that's still happening. It's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Wow, I'm gonna pick Spirit. Da-da-da. Spirit. Oh, you picked me? Yeah, you can't really be shocked at this point either. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize. But I had a long day. Hey, that sounded mean. Whatever. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. Ah, what was that? That was a weird fucking sound. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, but not worth trying. But too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules. Here any better than you do. I'm taking a drink of water. She didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that in real life. They said this was like a 1 to 2 hour game, but I guess it's only like that if you like die real quickly. But to complete it all, they're like it's 6 to 9 hours. I sincerely think one playthrough is probably like 2 to 3 hours. So what time is it? It's I've been going for an hour. What time is it in real life? What is real life time? You know? Okay, so we'll complete this night with Spirit. Ooh la la. And then I'm gonna stop. Because I don't normally stream at night. I don't normally stream in the day anymore either. I will be streaming the day again when I feel better, but I'm still sick, so Gorkfish. I'd hate that I said that. Wait, did I say that one too? Was that... No, did you invent Gorkfish? Okay. So I'm not the only one that invents weird word sayings. Fucking tropical music's driving me insane. Okay, see you at the bar, I guess. No, my cursor's on the screen. Get it away. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? I don't really drink. Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink ever? Is that like it's because it'll just fall out of a hole in your stomach thing? Or I don't think you should ask her about that. I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time. Dang. Then why did you choose mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this kind of day is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. I learned some stuff. Dwight, no, that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Dwight can't do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who ordered the soda with a splash of private business? Because that's off the menu. I don't know about these two. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father, on whom you will have your bloody revenge. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Grim? Do you drink? I'm gonna stay sober. I got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm gonna pass on the alcoholic drinks. Here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch as Spirit picks up a plum cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. She's good at stabbing things. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity guts flop out onto the Spirit's lap. Okay, I can't have this mental image of the Spirit saying oopsie in my brain. Because now every time I play as her or play against her in the game and she fucking viciously tunnels me out, I'm gonna be just thinking, oopsie. Every Spirit, I'm gonna be like, I liked you and hooked on you. I'm gonna traumatize people. Every Spirit player. I'm gonna be like, I tried to romance you and hooked on you, or I did romance you and hooked on you, and they're gonna tell me to die and go kill myself. Some of them will probably like it. Some of them probably won't. Talking to people is hard. You never know what you're gonna get. Anyway, oopsie. One of the upsides of wearing black is that it hardly shows stains. Am I right? Up top. Don't know what I'm doing. No backsies. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? We're not drinking. Ooh, zombie. Wait, maybe dark and stormy. Bloody Mary. Fancy beer. Gross. Zombie. Bloody Mary? Or dark and stormy? What one do you think the Spirit would like? I'm thinking either Bloody Mary or dark and stormy. I'm thinking dark and stormy. I'm going dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink for a dark and stormy date? She loved it! I'm nailing this, man. Okay, that one is cute. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. Is that a real drink? I guess it is, because the rest of them were. I mean, I don't know. I guess fancy beer is a drink. I'm not really sure, but anyway. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice. That sounds kind of good. Well, I don't really like rum. Do I? I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking you. I don't drink, and I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't think I like rum. I've never had rum, to my knowledge. Maybe I have. I don't know. Anyway, then fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a lime wheel, and drink. The end. You think you're up for the challenge of replicating this recipe, Grim? Replicating. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. I'm gonna save. I feel like I'm doing really good. I'm gonna make a save. I haven't saved in a while. I'm gonna make a new save. There. I don't want to mess shit up. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure if I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural. Sassy natural. Sassatural. You and Dwight might have more in common than... No, I don't. Get out of here, Dwight. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and strong... I thought she didn't drink alcohol. She wouldn't drink, and now she's drinking. She's not even rolling her eyes at you, at your petty behavior. On cue, a little dark storm begins to make its way from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we got plenty of time left to relax. Want to make out a little? Wow, that was forward. You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Joy usher the two of you away from the bar. No! The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sideline watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi. Feels oi. Am I fucking butcher? Fucking the boys. Oi, Huey. Get over here. What does the butcher say? What is that fucking diabolical? Anyway, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that me and you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrative. Good thing you really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Wait. Which one is which? I mean, obviously the psychotic bunny girl is fucking Huntress. The mogul, I think that would be technically Trapper because he was talking about how rich he was. The brain, I guess, is the Wraith, and I guess the basket case is Spirit. Interesting. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Grim chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is the weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer just to tell Grim privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Grim? Wraith considered this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. Then I can finally tell you about what I've been doing, what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe we'll finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure plan. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure you're looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Nope. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Hit us, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay, then. So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Well, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Grim, you're thinking of picking me. I'm not. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit mats, better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. What the fuck? Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Haha, oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murder Island! Now it's time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare to even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? Finally, we get to take out a killer, ourselves. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Somewhat dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she could disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which psychopath are you going to eliminate? You know what? Get out of here, Trapper. Fuck you. You're going... See you, Trapper. You're getting out of here first. Getting rid of you. That was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You're eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me, sleep with both eyes open, and have fun on your date tomorrow. I will. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind, because of course they'll be receiving consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Grim when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. What the fuck does that mean? That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a trickster plushie pillow. Or a bed pillow. What the fuck are those called? I don't know. Oh, body pillow, yeah. I'm sure Trapper will love that. Their own mostly new, trickster body pillow. Next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. That's weird. Claudette approved. Also weird. Hope you sleep well tonight, Grim. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. And they all hate me and love me. It's okay. I'm used to it. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Okay. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. In elimination, I didn't even know that was a kind of thing, that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. Okay, so we're gonna go over this, and then I will end it. We'll do the typical ending episode thing. I can cut it down, not cut it down, but put it out by itself. Makes sense, even if it doesn't. Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elf when you were young. Fair enough. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree, and I'm feeling peckish. Don't kill the raccoons and eat them. I really don't know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Grim, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Excuse me. Trapper. Why did I say the Trapper? I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. I'm not scared. Turn off the camera. Of course, Grim is into me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm thoughtful, beautiful, surrounded by a calming mist. I've also got great hair. And since I'm technically dead, I'm extremely low maintenance. Look, I don't like to throw the term anime waifu around too often, but if the body pillow fits, snuggle it, you know what I mean? Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Trickster, you're here too. I forgot about you. No, I didn't. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget and old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalizing a new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP on. Not to mention you're getting, you wouldn't know this, but you're at that time, but you got a Vtuber, a digital avatar made of yourself that's female called Mina, which is really cool. So you got a lot going on, Trickster. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP on, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. See, yeah, definitely. That's where like Dracula and like Sadako and Alien, and Michael Myers, Jason, they're all gonna be over there. That'd be cool. What a dating sim that would be. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm taking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost fuck. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. How come Legion wasn't in this game? There would have been 4 of them. That would have been interesting. Ghostface! Ah, he said it! Ah! Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Graham. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? Yeah, what is the narrator's name? Is it just the entity? And why does the ocean have a name? It's just the ocean. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? Is that thing you're getting all wet? Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. Never mind. What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down for somewhere. His chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this ending spiral staircase of pain in my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Okay, we're getting a little fucking Doki Doki Literature Club experience here. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. Please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go back to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes. Huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well. What are you going to do? You let the camera roll long enough. Someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway. Seems like hey, I got another achievement. 2 days in paradise. Seems like everyone had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Okay. I'm going to make a save. We'll just save over the first one again. It's fine. I'm not going to read any more story because this is day 3 and we're going to end it here. My voice, I think I'm starting to feel a little bit better after that. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a weird couple of days. I gotta go make food ready and hopefully I get back to streaming in the day for a couple hours soon. There's a lot going on. But yeah, thank you to everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it. And, do the thing. like, follow, subscribe, wink, dance, and see you next time. I never know how to end these things. Bye bye.